All right, so if you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen earlier this week that we made a huge announcement about the end of EZCO. But hopefully you read the caption and realized that we're not going anywhere. We're actually just making some huge upgrades. We have a brand new name, a brand new site, and brand new assets coming your way very soon. And I can't wait to tell you all about it and the reason why. All right, so first things first, if you have ever bought anything from EZCO, I want you to know that you will still have access to all of that, indefinitely. We're not getting rid of your access to your accounts. And for our lifetime access and all access members, your membership is transferring to the new site. We're not like rebranding so that we can cut you off or anything like that. Again, we're only aiming to make things bigger and better for you guys. So just want to make that very, very clear from the beginning. All right, we have a brand new name, and I'm super excited to announce that on June 10th, EZCO is becoming Happy Editing. Now, if you've been following us for a minute, you know that we have a editing masterclass called Happy Editing. And over the past few years of having that on the site, that name has really just resonated with me. It actually started because that's how I would sign my emails right at the beginning of this whole thing 5 years ago. Editing can be brutal. I've done this for a long time. I know that it can be tedious, sometimes lonely. I know that it can be confusing and overwhelming and all these things. And my goal from the beginning of this, launching these assets and this company has always been to really lighten that load and to help myself and others get back to really the joy of creating, and especially in the editing space. And so the more that I've sat with this name, of our masterclass, the more that it's just kind of stuck with me. Like, this is the whole mission. This is the whole thing that we're doing here, is trying to make that happen. I really felt that it was time for a change and for us to kind of launch into this new season, especially after just celebrating our 5-year anniversary as a company. I think that it's time to really just set kind of like a new North Star. And Happy Editing really is that. So our brand new name is Happy Editing, and our website is happyediting.co. And what I'm most excited about when it comes to the website is the fact that we've actually switched platforms, which took us a little bit of work on the back end. But moving forward, it's really going to allow us to focus on what matters most, which is just creating new editing resources and getting them to you as fast as possible. All right, so we have a new name, we have a new site. But most importantly, we have new assets coming. First of all, it's these space elements. These are absolutely incredible, sort of vintage NASA-inspired textures and transitions created by Marcus Jenigar. He is an absolute brilliant animator and has really created this set of assets that I think is really going to help you elevate your story and sort of take your edits out of this world, pun intended, not intended, whatever. Next up, I collaborated with Oscar-winning sound designer Remco to create these transition sound effects. These are quick, dirty hits that are going to allow you to accentuate film burns, cuts between two shots or whatever. But they all have this texture that I've been looking for quite some time now that I think you're really going to love. And finally, we have this new pack called Thermograph, which is these sort of thermographic LUTs, sort of inverted, really special feeling, kind of give it almost like a night vision sort of aesthetic. Super excited to see what you guys do with these three, but we have even more coming down the pike. So very excited. And again, if you're a lifetime access member from EZCO, these are all going to be added to your account. We'll be sending you an email of how to access these very shortly. All right, and then final big upgrade is we are updating our sample pack. We are trying to give bigger and better than we ever have before, and sharing some things that we've never shared before completely for free. So next week on Instagram, we're going to be kicking off Project Happy Editing, where we're going to be giving away some of our favorite editing resources for 10 days straight. And all the instructions of how to get access to that will be there. So just make sure you're following. But man, I'm just so excited about this new season. the new site, the new name, new assets, and the new things we're planning on giving away. I really hope that you guys are excited too. Hope I didn't scare you too much earlier this week with the announcements. Read the captions, people. Read your captions. But yeah, hope you guys are doing awesome, and happy editing.